Righty then, welcome to shitty webcam quality, where not only is the video utterly shite as can be, so is the audio. But, well, that'll have to be. Because I have some good news and some bad news. Two bits of good news, actually. Shall I start with the bad news? I forgot my camera. It's back at home. So there ain't gonna be any new videos recorded for this week. Shame, because I brought my ST, and I've been doing some downloading and getting some games on discs, which I was quite looking forward to reviewing, and also doing some stuff for the Spectrum as well. But that can't be done until I have a camera to do that, which I can connect to the computer and download on. I could go to Maplins and buy a capture card. There's also a second bit of bad news. The fucking heating, 1 week later after being fixed, has fucked up again. This heating system in this accommodation is like the heating system we had in our old house. Complete and utter shite. The moment it works is a very short period of time before it's broken and the poor old heating engineers are out having to fix it. To be honest, they could really do with some new boilers. That's the second bit of bad news. Now the two bits of good news is the first bit I've mentioned, that I brought up my Atari ST. And the second bit of good news is there is some crap on my hard drive right here that does have some uncompiled videos, so you should, I will say that, should be seeing at least something from me over the course of the week. Just don't expect a massive uploads and random rambly things and all that goodness and whatnot. You'll see some of my uni mates or flatmates pissed. I'm definitely uploading that one. Oh, that was funny. In its 15 frames a second glory. Yeah, if we're doing stop frame animation, I'll find out how do I get the data rate, the outputted file increased by half? Because half the frames are gone. It's 15 frames a sec, but hey, no one ever noticed, so why change it? And it means hard drive space saved. Apart from that, there isn't really much else to tell you, and yeah, it definitely looks better when I actually bother to not be lazy and shave. And also I can do this, watch this. Time travel. Back to the 1950s, where everything is BW. Like with these cameras. These cameras are awesome. That was quite funny reading through the comments Mr. RCP got. I've been playing ST. I think I might need to pop out and get something to keep me warm. I know exactly what too. Yee. And the Tesco's is open 24 hours. Yay! Hooray for 24-hour stores! Boo for Sundays, which make them close early. Right, let's go back to colour. We can go to overcolour, where I end up orange. The walls are more closer to the colour they should be though, because when you do it like that, they're sort of a crappy white colour. But what do you expect from the world's most shittest camera built into a laptop? I also appear to have, well, caught whatever had the dog giving him stinky wind over the weekend. Because now that has passed on to me. So there'll be no Mr. RCP videos, because they actually take some production time to actually make. He's a bit of a temperamental bastard. I don't know where he is right now. Somewhere. That's a point. I should check out the Wii bin actually. It's getting to that sort of time when no one's around to question it. We don't like people questioning it. It's awkward to explain and all that crap. And you get older, people seem to want more answers. It's like, oh, go away. Just leave me to do my own thing. I'm 21. But I think first priority should be getting something to keep me warm. Because while Cisco routers and switches do a job when it gets really cold out there, just like when it was snowing, they just weren't adequate. They could not kick out enough heat to even keep this room warm, let alone comfortable. And it's not fun laying in bed shivering away. Might be worth getting a heat blanket or something. And also, on another note, 2013. What was happening 30 years ago at that point? Well, not that, but this beast was going to be released around this Christmas. We're going to call this the Acorn Electron year. So I should probably get some more games for this thing so I have some more new stuff to upload on it. But I'm not going to be building a second Electron laptop, not for the time being. But here it is in all its crappy quality glory. With its most wonderful keyboard, one of the three. This is actually the dodgy one. I didn't bring up the power supply for it, I just brought it to pretty much make this point. This is the song. I was hoping to do it on my proper camera though, but that's not happening. What else have we got in here? We've got these, which are your sort of vitamin tablet thingy in the box. Have I had today? Yes, I have. I quite fancy another actually. They're quite yummy. We've also got some... Ah, yes, malpulse stuff. Yes, before I forget, I should put some of that on. This is where you get to see me scream like a little girl. Should be very entertaining, I think. I don't know. Well, it's entertaining if you like watching people in pain anyway. If you don't, then it's not entertaining. Right, how the bloody hell do you open these things? Ah, that was easy. I was actually expecting it to be a bit of a challenge because it didn't have the conventional sort of sugar goo lid. So where is it? There you are, you little bastard. Look at that. Prepare for pain. This stuff is fucking evil. Okay, the pain's wearing off. Good. Ah, man. Yes. Yes. I've also been playing my joystick today. So what have we got on the Atari ST? We might as well let you know the lineup. We have... Oh, don't fall off. Stay. Don't fall on the floor. Arkanoid 2, which is basically, as most people know it, as a sort of breakout type thing. My mum's old phone had that like breakout type game on it. It was absolutely bloody awesome. I got good at it. Lemmings, which is as addictive as crack cocaine. Xenon 2, which I can't get past the first level, but is actually quite a lot of fun and some pretty awesome music. Tetris, which I haven't got to work yet. And Bubble Bobble, which is fun, but it doesn't seem there doesn't seem to be any way to die in it, which is kind of defeats the purpose of it, to be honest. fun. And then of course we've got, I remember someone actually requesting this, the Atari ST Basic discs. I have 3 of them. One of them is an STE, in fact they all say STE, UK language disc. And one of these, this one, is single-sided. Exactly what that has to do with, God only knows. But apparently the Atari ST Basic is really crap. So we won't be expecting any BBC level Basic then. You'd think on a 16-bit system it would be far better, but not all the time. If the actual interpreters are a pile of shit, then everything created by it's going to be a pile of shit. And of course we've got the usual Atari ST games that I have, which is, if I can grab them both, Turrican 2, which I played to death. Turrican, the original, which I haven't played as much, but still played it far too much. And of course the little arcade thing, which the only 2 games that work is the crappy quiz thing, which I'm really rubbish at, and the Nitro Boost thing. And if you want to find those videos, they'll be somewhere in the old stuff, or just look for the ST playlist. That's easier. That's what I do, just look for the playlist to save going through like all my videos. And of course the music making software that I've never actually been able to actually use to any effective rate, because I am terrible at making music. You see, when I try to make music, people's ears start to bleed and people start trying to deafen themselves to make it stop. If they fail to pull me away from the instruments, that is. I have no music making talent, but it's fun to play with, I'm not going to lie. Music making software is a heck of a lot of fun, especially when you figure out what all the weird stuff is, and this one uses notes and whatnot. And I don't understand notes, they're just squiggly things and lines, and the only thing I know of is just treble clefs. That's what I remember. There's also a sampler thing, and also, ow, the elastic band attacked me. Also, a cartridge thing which is used for sampling music. Now the ST there aren't many cartridges for the ST, and also there is a rather good manual. Introduction to Sound and Music, user guide, Sample Master Plus for sampling sounds and then doing whatever with them, making robot voices or metallic farts or something, and of course the Music Maker Plus thingy we've got. And we've got why am I doing it in 1991? Hey, these discs are as old as me. One of these needs a high resolution monochrome monitor or an STE or something. Neither of which I have. I could do with getting a monitor for my ST, to be honest. Oh, brilliant, the elastic band just snapped. Fantastic! Isn't it just wonderful when stuff like that happens? Oh yeah, if you do really want any more videos from me this week, they will all be rambles like this. And if you do, make it known and I might actually do more than just this ramble. But otherwise I just do what I feel like. Kind of like normal, really. And let's just put that back in the box and throw the elastic band towards the bin. My feet are cold. This place is cold. Also, another thing I got today. Yeah, let's move the ST off it. You can go on the floor. Don't take your mouse with you in the fall because it'll probably break, and I don't have another ST mouse. Is one of these. I'm currently in the process of trying to get it working, but we're planning on using it for the course because it's basically an ATM card reader thing that was used in a bank. long time. Have I somehow got the quality looking better than usual? Probably. I like to play with the little dial things and see what it does. Packed up a nice DC power supply, even though it's supposed to be AC, but it just goes straight to the bridge rectifier anyway. Sorted. And, well, if I can find a spare plug near enough, which I just have, I'll demo it to you. And the bloody thing doesn't fit. Fantastic. We'll tweak that switch out. There we go, it just beeped. Now the first thing is we get programming error, which you can actually see, which surprises me with the terrible quality of this thing. Then when you push 5 and 3, it's supposed to... There we go, it comes up with a number. I'm not sure if that's a telephone number or something. If it is, feel free to dial it and see what happens. And that's as far as I can get. I can't get into any diagnostic menus or anything, despite following the specific guides with like that. And then it's, I think it's 3. And then you're supposed to push alpha or whatever that says. I think it's alpha. Yeah. And then you should be in your menu, but it's not happening. I think it wants us to call, I think it's a phone number it wants us to call for an engineer to fix it. It seems unaware of what I do. Oh yeah, this is... Then I went to the people at engineering and they were rather helpful, because sometimes they can be a bit funny. They can be a bit funny with students sometimes, but today was a day when they were really quite nice and helpful. This goes out as power adapter. It does work. Power adapter, power and all that goodness. So, I'm probably going to end the transmission here. Head to Tesco's, grab the absolutely vital supplies, tidy up my room to a state I can go to bed and go to bed. So, for now, unless anyone has anything else to add, which I really doubt is going to happen at the recording stage, unless someone knows how to hack into my laptop and start doing a live chat or something, and whatnot, and all that goodness. This isn't a live chat. I like them. I need to do... Actually, you might see one of those from me this week. Might. I'm not promising. Probably be in the evening anytime. And all that goodness. So, I bid you farewell. Evil hand. I bid you farewell, and I thank you for watching. For the evil hand is coming to get you. Right. There you are. Ending transmission.